Letting this nigga hurt with a motherfucking hammer and chisel, bro.
My heart, you. Oh damn! Cowboys picked up Julius Thomas.
An early battle for two NFC heavyweights. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams looking to bounce back from disappointing seasons a year ago, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers playing host to the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you at halftime with a look at the other games that are going on. But now let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. A short time ago, a scene that never fails to stir up the folks here in Charlotte. Cam Newton strutting his way onto the field. His guys are fired up.
The stream should be up,
to go toe-to-toe with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Oh, they got that boy Tavon Austin back there returning kick now.
And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches
I bet y'all will put that little nigga on a stretcher.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions.
Oh, my kicker too good. He ain't get the ball.
EA Sports is underway.
Alright, we hit him with a classic. We hit him with a classic. Give it a little, shake it a little bit. Shake it up a little bit. Go ahead, touch Dak.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
All right.
If you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They play fake to Elliott.
Why is that it?
Who he dropped it?
How much money you got now? Did you sell that one thing you had?
That far wide. Always make you hold your breath.
How much you get for it?
Like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender
How much money did you have?
come from a long distance and have a chance
How much money did you have before you bought that shit?
On is the punt team now as this one set.
Whoa! Who is that number 27 just blocked, nigga?
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. It'll be their 8th-year quarterback leading this unit, the MVP of the league back in 2015. Out of Auburn, Cam Newton.
One of the great physical specimens that's ever played the quarterback position in the NFL. It's not just the numbers that he generates. It's the threat of what he can do. You have to play him not just for the pass, but for the run. And getting him on the ground in either situation, a very difficult task for any defense. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip and make a tackle. That's big time.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I see you, big fella.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on
I see you, big fella.
Season, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
down, it's Newton.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one
I did that wrong. Pressed the wrong button.
Impressive Pro Bowl campaign in 2017.
You're not wrong, but I ran my tight end the wrong way.
And now when offensive linemen hear the name DeMarcus Lawrence, they quake in their boots. How do we block this guy off the edge?
Oh, is that too high? That was
Anytime
too
a
high.
defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Didn't get out.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they're playing a pretty volatile division in the East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003-2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott. But to me, the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, it's Elliott.
There we go, baby.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Oh, he dropped it. That's what I'm talking about.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive line,
bro.
they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
It is.
catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play,
But don't get me hyped, nigga. I gotta stay
you
focused.
kind of hit the jackpot there.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Me too. I like the movement. I like what's going on here.
Now Newton on 1st down.
Nigga, what is wrong with my... Bro, I know you saw that. I know you saw that.
16 yards there and a 1st down again. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use
No, nigga. Why was my tight end still
It's hard to get him down.
in the
Even
down
if you put a
position?
shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, It's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is.
Bruh, that's why I went directly out of bounds.
Newton. Oh, he's able to
Give me ref. Come on.
What you say, Coach?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yeah.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Damn. Which one you get?
On second down,
Yeah, out of them crates, yeah.
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's
I'm hopping on. I'm finna jump to you and see that
I'm a little
motherfucker.
bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive.
That's the one I wanted too. I like all the fucking sense now.
In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
CJ Moore.
Yeah, that one nice too. I think I had it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5.
Who?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Tackle there by Leighton. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense.
There we go, baby. What I'm talking about.
He couldn't get away.
Get points anyway.
Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play. Safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago, flashing back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to be more explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Newton.
No.
Come
on.
I've been thinking.
Come on, Matt Khalil.
Facing a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I've been thinking. We can do it all.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up
You
more.
gotta do
Loosen things up.
it.
Other people, other plays, but don't forget about
I'm just hoping
That's
that
your
you
horse.
busting
You know,
like a
Secretary
pistol.
lost twice in his
Bust
career.
it like a
So
pistol.
educational.
Bust it
For
like a
your
pistol.
kids, look it up.
Bust him like a
Well, he does
pistol.
it at a high
Bust
level,
him like
doesn't
a
he?
pistol.
Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, careful. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Prescott. Looking and finding.
Oh, come on.
And he is out of bounds on the other inside of midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10
I'm just
at the
hoping
46.
Bust it like a pistol. Bust it like a
The
pistol.
first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I fucked up. It's consecutive days, ain't it?
Risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Best corner in the league. What I tell you? What I tell you?
That's what it is.
5-yard line.
Watch out, Ty. Watch out.
I'm just hoping that she bust it like a pistol. Bust it like a pistol. Bust it like a pistol. Bust it like a pistol.
Move, Ty. Come on. Over. Thank you.
There wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on
Hell no.
Oh, come on, Olsen.
To the no, no, no. Hell to the
Come
no.
on.
Hell no.
I think I moved too fast on that one.
I gotta be in the, I really gotta be in the move for some shit like that.
and force another punt.
Yeah.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press.
For real.
Make things a little bit worse. But in this particular
Send me a little thing.
Play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Stop made there by and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Bust it like a pistol. 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 Bust it like a pistol.
Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards.
How much speed you got on your shit now?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I was not catching up to you quick. You should have done that. Hello, real nigga entertainment. Trill Young Savage, Tito, answering the phone. What the fuck you need?
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something, until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing right in that.
I'll keep calling.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They marching
so
now.
Much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Give to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now it's Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The
He's a running back.
And they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Smith trying to run for it, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there, taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the
What?
kickoff team, no more
That's
running
dumb.
starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say?
Into heavy
Get the
traffic,
fuck out of
it's
here.
intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They rolling now.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off
Yeah.
the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here. And try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Come on.
Powers through.
Come on.
And he's free
Come on.
going down the left side.
Come on.
It's a foot race.
Come on.
And he
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
So I can't even get a 5? All right.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick six.
Oh,
They'll
that's
get
my
another shot at it
motherfucking,
now as this one's in the air.
Mama ball.
This is taken at the 3.
Backpack.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Damn, what the fuck you go that quick?
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't
What the
scored a
fuck you
lot
go
of
that
points.
quick?
I think they still have to show him as a threat Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? To throw is Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
All start.
Ball start. Offense.
Move him back.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
There's a lot of enemies in this one.
Get the fuck out of here. Really? That's Madden cheese right there. I don't care what nobody say.
63 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead.
Where you just buy in everybody? Get the
They'd love to take that into the locker.
You don't lose no kind of momentum.
Clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while don't want to tackle him anymore.
Probably one of the burner house.
They get out of position or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, Isaiah, his house. Ball in some space in some different ways here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. The Saints able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Chargers playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Newton now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Newton, flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Yeah,
the running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is.
I don't know for what reason, though. I can't remember. It's like, bro, you can go right outside this motherfucker and it's all animals and shit.
Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play action now, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. And sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
The inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Coney Ely in on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, they run again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game.
Bro, I just not saw this, Cody.
Scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They added fucking Gone and Ahsoka to jump force.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Bro, hold on, there gotta be some videos or something
We're into the second
out there.
half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. This is 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come.
It's more like a Naruto game, so this is a little bit easier. You don't have any like crazy-ass combos like that. It's literally tap one button, tap another button. That's it.
Effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Prescott now on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got
Yeah, mate, in this motherfucker.
and he takes this one down.
I've seen the game for some screenshots.
That goes for a gain of 41.
Oh, they confirmed 2 more characters besides them.
Downfield.
Okay.
But when you can pick it up in
They
big
confirmed
chunks
4
and
characters.
strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense
Oh, I
off
can't wait for
balance,
that.
that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Yeah.
After the penalty, it's
I got a screenshot of his focus using his bungee gun. Nice to.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before
What
the
move
next
is that?
wave could bring him down.
That's scissors.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the
Still
left
first
side
down.
of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Prescott from the gun.
They had it in 4 dope ass hurt. That's crazy.
It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Nah, it's a kid version of them. They probably gonna add in an awakening when him in his adult form.
Over the middle, is Thomas. And a few
An awakening is when your health gets to a certain point, you
but
can
not much room to
transform
maneuver
and do
after
some
that.
special shit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Oh, hot sauce
Call
this
it a gain of 3,
motherfucker right
and
now.
it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting position for the
I don't know who
Panthers.
that's like on review. That shit's crazy.
On 1st and 10,
Oh.
Newton. He's going to flip that out to the
They got to add in more Dragon Ball characters.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
They have to,
You
bro.
got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
You gotta add in 2 more Dragon Ball and 2 more Naruto.
Keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Why does nigga just Erickson there?
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
Hey, B, you know somebody that got some perks.
Now it's Barner.
Hi, B. You know somebody that got some perks.
Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I don't know what that nigga on, bro. I don't know if he's serious or not, bro. I ain't got them motherfuckers.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position.
You see that's a random ass question.
How they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw on second down.
Somebody asked me if I know somebody with some perks.
To his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts.
She just asked a nigga to be around the drug.
The starting quarterback ever come out
And
of the game.
I done seen niggas say it, dude.
And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
We sold which we call pills for like $4 a pill, and niggas want to flip the motherfuckers for 10 a pill.
For the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense
got perks,
The
Journey?
big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now.
Somebody asking me about something.
Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
Why they add him though, bro?
And find their way open.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive.
My bitch let her play 2K.
A critical one here if they're going to have
My bitch let her play 2K.
Fourth down. Newton to throw.
Why say that?
It's Thomas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
I thought they should have been
desegregated. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them.
All my bitches play 2K, yeah. All my bitches play 2K, yeah.
Now Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's Jump Force, nigga. 4 new characters have been confirmed, nigga. Gone, Hisoka, Blackbeard, Sanji.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Catch here, left side.
Yeah, Gone and Hisoka from Hunter Hunter.
Running right through it.
Not from the shape.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up
that's
Here's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2 running plays go backwards.
And then they side story.
3rd and 13 now.
Yeah, in the side story, that nigga Stain, bro, was he was a vigilante.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
He was on his Batman shit in the side story.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any
He wasn't really killing niggas or nothing, though, bro.
Tackles, because we asked them to
he
just
wasn't
eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, because we just
unless he had to.
That's a big day.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
come on, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. I'm not
falling for Vegas. And we were losing late in a game like this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down.
Ain't do nothing.
He's going to go down again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big gain of 31 on third down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
I mean, that's all going February though. That nigga graduated. What is he talking about?
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I'm talking to BB.
Like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game.
I got crack, nigga. I got motherfucking crack. If the feds run up on me, I'ma hide it by my sack. I got crack, nigga. I got motherfucking crack.
Wow.
If the feds get up on me, I'ma hide it by my sack. No.